Hey there, Steve Kripke here, and the question of the day is, how can I break free of, that fear of being in front of a camera and the fear of creating video? Look, if you're dealing with this, understand this is really, really common. And if you stick with me for a couple minutes here, I'm going to share with you three things that I personally did that helped me break through my fear of creating video. So the first thing we need to understand is our camera. Look, it doesn't matter what kind of camera you have. You see, I'm using my iPhone right now, and we get so caught up on what kind of camera to use, what kind of mic are we using, what kind of lighting do we have, what's our background look like, that we forget why we're putting the video together in the first place. So understand this. All we need to do is be able to hear you and see you. That's the important part of your camera. So don't worry about the camera. Don't let that hold you back. Number two is practicing. Oh man, one of the things is we get in front of the camera, you go, and nothing comes out. It's because we're not used to doing it. One of the coolest things that I did was, get in front of a mirror and talk to yourself. Act like you have asked yourself a question. If you notice, most of the videos that I put together, it's always a question of the day. So I'm asking a question and then I'm answering as if I'm talking to that person right to their face. So when I'm looking into the camera, I'm actually looking and talking directly to one person at a time, and create it, with a thank you in mind. So practice, be in front of your mirror, get comfortable speaking out loud, because a lot of us, when we're speaking out loud and there's nobody there, we kind of feel silly. So, practice in the mirror as if you're talking to one person. So that will definitely help. Number three is being perfect. If you notice, my eyes are red, my nose is red, and my voice is a little bit scratchy. I'm sick today. So, if I was going to say, well, I'll wait until tomorrow when I'm feeling better and I don't look so crappy in front of the camera, what could happen? Tomorrow I could feel worse. The next day I could feel bad. That's 3 days without putting content out. The next thing we do is, in the perfectionism is being so worried about our enunciation and the perfect words that we're putting out, and making sure our shirt is ironed and our hair is okay, and all this kind of great stuff, or whether the kids walk in the room as we're doing it, or there's background noise. The important part is, like I said in number one, is seeing and hear you, but hearing the message that you have to put out. Your value is the most important part of your video, and by allowing perfectionism to get in our way, we are literally robbing people of what kind of an impact you could be making on their lives with the video or the value that you have out. Or how do you know that the message that you're holding back from putting out is it's not impacting the world? You see, you don't know. You can impact one person that can impact 10,000 people, 100,000 people. See, we don't know who's listening, but there's always somebody listening. Okay, so number one is your camera doesn't have to be perfect. Number two is practice in front of a mirror, and don't be afraid of putting bullet points underneath wherever your camera is. I did that for a long time too. Don't write it all out, because then you're gonna be like da 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 da. You're gonna be reading back and forth like a typewriter. Put bullet points to remind you of what you're gonna speak about. And number three is don't worry about being perfect. It's about your message. So there you are, guys. I hope you appreciate it. I appreciate you. I hope you got value out of this. If you did, like, share, comment, and I have a free YouTube course that goes over this very in depth. If you go to stevekripke.com/YouTube course, you can have that for free. Again, it's stevekripke.com/YouTube course. And I hope you have an awesome day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.